I grew up in a photographic family. My father's a well-known fine art photographer. There were always photographs around, and people were always using cameras, so it just seemed to be a natural thing for me. My father and I are both mystics at heart, and so we're very much influenced by other sacred traditions and those ideas and that sensibility, that way of relating to nature. So I think that the primary response to nature is coming from a shared core. But at the same time, he makes straight black and white analog prints, and I make altered color digital prints. And people either see the similarity very quickly, or they say they're worlds apart. And to some degree, both are true. When many people think of John Paul Caponigro, they often think of visionary landscapes with impossible symmetries, floating stones, magical light effects. I'm very much influenced by primal traditions, and I'm interested in a dreamlike sensibility to show an internal response to the world at the same time that I'm focusing the lens on the external world. One of my absolute favorites is one that we in the studio call the giant sneeze, because of a little 4-year-old boy who saw it. I was lucky enough to be in the corner of the studio when this little kid stopped dead in his tracks and just went, ah! And he goes, it's a giant sneeze. You know, if you can stop a 4-year-old in his tracks, catch their breath, success. I don't care how often it's collected or how much it sells for, you've really touched someone. I often hear, well, I thought your images were really beautiful before I saw the prints, but now that I've seen the prints, I really understand it. And they connect so much more when they actually see the physical print and all the things that are brought to bear. It's as if looking at prints is an event. There's something about the print that gets people to slow down and really consider something. Making prints will very definitely challenge you to consider your images with a great deal more care. It offers you the opportunity of looking very closely. It offers you the opportunity of looking over time. As a result, I think you get to understand the images you produce and your vision in general much better than if those images went unprinted. I always love to hold paper, to feel it. One of the reasons I like matte papers is because they feel organic, and I'm making pictures of the natural world. They don't translate the same way when they're on synthetic glossy surfaces or when they're on a piece of glass or plastic emitting light. A lot of people are asking today whether the print is as relevant as it used to be. It used to be that to make a photograph, you had to make a print. That's no longer the case. In fact, I hear that there are more photographs produced with smartphones in 1 year than in all previous years in the history of photography. Still, the print is not only durable, it lasts, it doesn't just go by in a millisecond, it also persists in your environment. You consider it much more carefully. And I think in taking the care to make a fine print, you come to understand the image and your vision much more deeply, much more clearly. A lot of people ask what makes a photograph collectible. In terms of fine art printmaking, I'm not sure anything could be more important than quality. I often like to say that it's that last 5% in quality that separates the great prints from the good prints. Epson has led the charge on digital print quality for the entire industry. It really has expanded new possibilities, brighter colors, colors that last a long time, blacker blacks. The new Epson ink technology gives me great confidence that what I produce today will be here tomorrow, long after I'm here. And that's extremely important for the fine art legacy that I'm leaving behind, that my collectors are securing. If someone asks me how I'd like to be remembered, I'd like to be remembered as a contributor to the medium of photography, to the communities that I participate in, and to the planet. One of the ways that I can do that is leaving behind a legacy, images and prints. It's also to help empower other people to make their images and prints.